Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the Scorpion. Yes, I was featured in a 6 second clip on 2020 last night. I was shocked. I was really, really shocked. And then after I seen myself, my phone started ringing. The house phone started ringing. The Skype phones was ringing. Everybody was tweeting on Twitter. The YouTube messages was going. It was just freaking crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy,
I
crazy,
didn't call you
crazy.
last night because I knew your phone was ringing. My phone was ringing and text messages as if I was on 2020. I was like, I wasn't on there. They were calling me like, "Did you see?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw." But I was shocked.
I'm sitting there watching the interview. I'm like, some parts Rihanna was making me mad when she wouldn't refer to Chris Brown as Chris Brown. She referred to him as that person, saying I feel embarrassed that I fell in love with that person. She made me upset, and the reason why I feel upset is because how can you say you are embarrassed? Charles, turn that down some. When you sitting there at P Diddy's house with Chris Brown and y'all was on those them boats with them those
Jet skis.
jet skis, y'all up there jet skiing and everything. How embarrassed were you? That's why I was going to type. As soon as I was getting ready to type that, she started talking about Chris Brown fans and saying how what Diane Sawyer say? How do you react to when people say you must have had did this? And they showed one YouTube clip, right? And I was like, oh my God, if they showed me,
And then you were the next one.
I was the next one. And then it just went crazy. But then I didn't know that Rihanna said that I was ignorant. She didn't just say I was ignorant. She was just saying people in general is ignorant. Now, what I want everybody to know is that during that video, when I made that video, I made it perfectly clear. A woman should not hit a man should not hit a woman. Chris Brown did not have to beat Rihanna in the way that he did. He completely snapped. And even if Rihanna did hit him, he should have not done that. I made it perfectly clear in that video. And of course, ABC did not show that at all. They did not show that.
Well, to be fair to ABC, I mean, they showed the clip where you were saying,
That she
how
provoked
that she
him.
provoked it. That was the whole purpose of that particular portion of the show. When she said, "Well, when Diane Sawyer said, "Well, how do you feel when people say that you had something?" Then they showed the clip where you said,
Yes.
"Okay." So to be perfectly fair,
I got death
they
threats.
can't. Yeah, but they can't show your whole entire video.
I'm glad that they put me out there because they exposed me to
Yeah.
the world. Okay, every celebrity done seen my fat cheeks on the damn computer, and you know what? I looked good on TV. I got a face for the tizoo, just like Martin. I was clear on that damn. I ain't got high definition TV. But just on regular TV, if I came close clear on regular TV, I could only imagine on on HD TV. But I was kind of upset. But then people were like, yeah, that's why ABC blasted you, bitch. They didn't blast me at all. You know,
How did ABC blast?
They did
you?
not
If anything, it was a plus for you because your follower count on Twitter blew up.
rose. Our subscribers count went up.
The subscribers on YouTube went up. Uh, m- my follower count on Twitter went up too, and I was like, I wasn't even. Mind you, last night I told you I had 3,465 followers. Today I get up and I have 3,504. And I'm like, what the hell? I wasn't even on. But I guess since I'm associated with the show, then it's like, okay, well we're going. But I mean, thank you to everybody for doing that. But
Yes.
yeah,
I want to let everybody know, and again to Rihanna, even though Rihanna is guilty, because she gave the guilty shit when she said, and even if I did hit Chris Brown, does it make it right? Does it make it right? She asked. She had the nerve to ask that
I
question.
don't remember her asking that. Maybe that was a part where I was reading.
Yeah,
my
you
text
know what?
messages and
I
stuff.
had watched it on the internet afterwards because once I seen my video, I didn't give a shit about what else happened on that because I was answering phone calls,
yeah.
tweeting on Twitter, talking to everybody. So I didn't get a chance to watch really like the whole interview in itself. But I want to let every Rihanna fan, Rihanna stan, people that don't like Rihanna, I want to let them know it was not fair that Chris Brown beat Rihanna that way. And I've
No.
talked about it on hundreds of videos. We done talked about Chris Brown and Rihanna so much, and not on one video did I say Rihanna deserved to get her ass whipped.
No.
You never heard me say that. Now, what I did talk about is some women egg their men on. They hit them all the time. They up in their face. They don't know when to leave the conversation alone. They don't know when to just shut up. And when you're hitting a man and keep hitting a man, if he never responds to you hitting him, one day he will, and it's going to be a blow where you won't like it. And you know, Chris Brown completely snapped when he hit Rihanna. You know, he didn't just hit Rihanna, he abused Rihanna in that car. But don't get me wrong. Don't think I don't think Rihanna ain't hit him in that car. She had to hit him. She had to. And I'm sorry.
I think that was the part of the interview when she started explaining what happened in the car. I think that's the part that she left out when she said, well, she confronted him about the text message and his back was against the wall and then he just snapped on her. I don't think he just snapped on you like that. I think
she
that
said
you
it.
probably,
She said she wouldn't let it go. And then she said it
and
escalated.
It was funny. It was so funny.
And then he hit her.
It was so funny when she said, and it's funny because when she said that I wouldn't let it go, I said to myself, that's the same exact thing I was saying to Kevin in our previous videos. I'm sure she probably kept egging him on, and sure enough, she proved me right. She said I wouldn't let it go, and I said I knew that's what she was doing because I'm sure that if it was just that, they probably would be arguing, and then it would be over with because he probably would not want to talk about it anymore because now he's caught, so he's trying to find a way to get away from it. But she just kept egging him on. She probably said, "Who da da da," and she probably was all up in his face like y'all females do. When y'all find out your man's cheating on y'all, who the hell is that? B-I-T-C-H, that, da-da-da. And she probably had her finger all up in his, and he probably said, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. And then.
Because how was he biting her fingers? You know, her hands had to be near his mouth to get bitten.
And it's funny, it's also funny how she says that, when Diane Sawyer said, well, what were you doing while he was doing all this? Well, I was just trying to, what did she say? I wanted it to stop.
I wanted this to be
just
over.
So you mean to tell me you weren't swinging back? You weren't trying to fight back? Because that's what I thought she was going to say. I thought she was going to say, well, I was trying to get him off there. But she said, no, I just wanted it to be over. Oh, so you were sitting there the whole time while he was whooping on your ass. No, you were fighting back and you were hitting him back, and that's not what you wanted people to know. I mean, come on, we all know that he had marks on his body too. We all know that. But you didn't want to reveal that. But, like I said, personally, I thought that it was a very good interview because she said way more than Chris Brown did on his Larry King interview. And I guess I put my foot in my mouth because I know in one of our videos I said that she wasn't going to say anything, but I guess I was wrong because she said everything. She said everything we wanted Chris Brown to say. I also feel as though she threw him under the bus, but I'm just tired of it now. I want it to be over with. I really do want it to be over with because it's like we already know what happened. We know what happened. I mean, I guess we were waiting for somebody to confirm it, but now that she's confirmed it, I don't want him to come out with another interview and say, well, this is my side. I could care less because it's like, Chris, you already had your turn on Larry King.
But she's still in love with Chris Brown.
Like, yeah.
And you know what? And she...
Well, you know what? I agreed with her when she said, you just don't stop loving somebody like that fast. And I said, well, she's right because, even though he did this to her, like she said, they were together for 2 years and they were in love with each other. And it's like that one incident happened and it was a really, really bad incident. But then when you have 2 years worth of love that you have with somebody, it's like it's kind of hard to just all of a sudden stop loving them even though y'all got into this big altercation. So... Wait, you have this? Two phones?
Yeah, I don't know why they sorry.
Who the hell is he saying excuse to?
I don't know.
I know you wasn't talking to me, so you better walk up those steps.
Before you get Rihanna.
Before you get Chris Brown, bitch. Yeah, you come down here and say it to me. Come down here and say it to me. Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah.
He walking up in here.
So again, I really want everyone to know again. Do not hit anybody. Nobody should put their hands on nobody. That's the best way to end it. But don't put your hands on somebody if you're not expecting to get hit back.
And men should not hit women, but women should not hit men either.
Yeah. They always no. I'm not even gonna keep going on about it. But yeah, so that's how we feel about it.
It was an interesting interview. Kevin kind of stole the show, so it was like we were all focusing on Kevin being on TV.
How did y'all
like,
react
it was like,
when y'all
what?
seen me? How did y'all react? That was crazy. It still hasn't hit me yet. Like I had headaches last night, and I woke up with a headache because, of course, I was dreaming about me being on TV and the response. You know, a lot of Rihanna stands are attacking me, but you know what? I accept that because if I put myself on YouTube, you know, if I could dish out what I say on YouTube, I could take it too. So it all comes with the territory. So you can hate on me, you can love me, you can say whatever you want to say. But at least, you know, I was out there and you weren't. You seen me and you weren't. And you know, a lot of it stems from jealousy too. You know, and I also want everybody to know I never said I was a Chris Brown fan. Okay, Diane Sawyer, get that right. I never said I was a Diane Sawyer.
Oh,
Chris
don't
Brown
blast ABC. Don't blast ABC. Don't do that.
I just spilled juice, but y'all didn't see that.
Don't blast ABC. I mean, ABC did.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
They did a very good thing.
And people
for you.
saying I should get paid from it, but look,
If you should get paid, then everybody else who was featured on
yes,
this.
only got.
Yo! I don't live here.
I don't either.
I don't live here.
I'm visiting.
Yeah, we both don't. We both don't live here. I think I should have said we don't live here.
Yeah, so we're gonna end this video. We're getting ready to get on Block TV, and one thing I want y'all to know: before this video, there's an interview with Steph Jones, and I want you guys to watch that video. A lot of people are leaving not negative comments, but they're saying, "Well, who was Steph Jones?" or "I'm not gonna watch the video because I don't know who he is." If you watch the first video, you'll get to know him. But on the second video, I believe you guys are going to fall in love with him. And that's going to be uploaded tomorrow. So
He is a singer, right?
yeah, he's a singer.
Because to be perfectly honest, I didn't know who he was until after he started dating Jordan Sparks, and then that's when I found out, oh, that he's pretty famous too. Like he's a singer, this and the third. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's a very nice looking guy. I think that they really look good together. I think because every time I see them together, I always say that is a really nice looking young couple, and they always seem very happy. Did you ask him about her?
Yeah, you guys will find out tomorrow if they're really dating or not. And he also talks about him being gay. He's not gay, but the rumors surrounding him being gay, he's going to preach. He is really going to preach, and I want you guys to watch that video. Y'all going to love him after tomorrow's video. Watch. I guarantee y'all, but give him a chance. I really want y'all to give him a chance. That's what y'all did not do. Give him a chance. And I kind of feel bad because if I'm talking about somebody, especially in a good way, y'all should take for what I say for face value, that it's going to be good. So that's all I have to say. Mikkel, is there anything else you want to say?
No.
Thank you guys for watching. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Tell all your friends around the world to subscribe to the Scorpion Show. Let me ask you a question. After watching this interview, Mikkel, do you still feel that this was a publicity stunt to sell her album?
Oh yes. Yes. You know why I think it's a publicity stunt? You know why? And let me tell you something. Not only do I think it's a publicity stunt, but I think it's a very good publicity stunt. Because Rihanna went on TV and she did what everybody wanted her to do. She threw Chris Brown under the bus. She told everybody what really happened. She told everybody how she felt. She may not have told everybody what she did, but she told everybody what Chris Brown didn't do. And I think that, like I said, I thought it was a good interview, even though I'm still not a fan of hers. I thought it was a really good interview. I think that this is going to help her with her album sales. If it doesn't help her with her album sales, then I guess that's her problem. I guess something's not right. But I think that her publicity staff or whomever knew exactly what they were doing. They made sure that this interview came out 2 weeks before her album dropped. Comes out, if you notice, it came out in the same week that all her singles were were being released on the radio and on the internet. I mean, now let me tell you something. Had this interview come out, let's say early September, when we didn't know the name of her album, when we didn't hear any of her singles, then I would have said, no, this isn't a publicity stunt. But now you have how many singles so far have been leaked? 3. And then this interview, and then 2 weeks from now, her album's coming out. If this doesn't read publicity stunt, then I don't know what does.
And there you have it.